Hey, hey there, internet and beautiful creatures of the beyond. I have stumbled upon something really, really cool. So I was just like exploring randomly. Where am I? I am somewhere. So I think we're here. Um, Jesus, I always get these controls. No, we're not there at all. We're over here. So I was looking for this pirate base just to investigate. It's not a lot of cash to be earned from this if we destroy it. And to be honest, our fleet is not all that powerful. So I was just looking through these things, and I was looking through the missions. I was trying to do some stuff for the Tritachyon, but I've just been miserably failing at this because I barely find anything for them and no one attacks them. I mean, no one is in pirates, and we would have to be employed by them, and I'm not really into that right now. And I couldn't find any contracts from them, so it's just I'm stuck into this loop. And so I thought to myself, let's just go on a side mission. And the only reason I'm trying to get good with the Tritachyon is because they have a particular ship that I really want, and it's a troop carrier. And those are very, very rare. I've seen it only in their shop. I haven't found it anywhere else. You can find it by accident if you find a vendor I mean, a spacer that wants to sell an older one, or if we find it in a cache or something. I don't know. It's very difficult to find those ships. So that's the only reason I wanted to team up with them. And they also have other better ships. In my opinion, they have the best ships in the whole game. I mean, it's obviously this is subjective, but from a standpoint of view of winning fights, it's much easier to work with their ships than with all the other ships. Although all have their own synergies and so on, but they have all the high tech tier ships. So yeah. Anyway, that's by the by. So I was here, and by accident I stumbled upon this black hole, which has a research station. And if we go to this research station, if we go too close to the black hole, we're gonna start having problems. So we have to be careful with that. So your field approach is a research station, an abandoned research station built either to study same interesting local phenomenon or to study that which is best kept far, far away from inhabited worlds. A cursory scan indicates that it has been cold and dead for tens of cycles at the very least, possibly hundreds. Closer inspection yields salvage. Let's explore. As your salvage crew begins their work, a transmitter inside the station sends an encrypted broadwave signal. Whatever destination it's meant for, it has to be nearby. We should keep up. We should keep on the look for these things because that could be problematic. So we need to begin the salvage, and look what we get. We get a lot of goodies. These are blueprints, and this is another another modification that we can get, like really, really good weapons. My Mjolnir cannon, it's really cool. Those are also rare to find in shops. So we are going to do this. Also salvage after you exit. You never know what you find. And let's learn this. And for now, I'm just gonna keep this here. I mean, maybe we should learn them. So a shade class phase. This is really nice. Then a falcon. Pegasus. We can create our own Pegasus later on. Hurricane. Nice. Hydra. Ooh. And the longbow blueprint. That's nice as well. Now I think we should go silent mode and just scram out of here because look at this. The AI fleet is coming. It's a small one, but we only have these two ships, so I can't do anything with them. But an interesting other aspect that I found in the game and was unbeknownst to me is the major events. So basically, if you go and just explore, so detailed sensor reading greatly aid hyperspace navigation. There are many ways to acquire this data, including using in-system sensor array, using an active sensor burst nearby interesting phenomena, traveling through hyperspace at very high burn level, or simply buying data from the scavengers. I'm not sure where you buy this data, but whatever. And each tier gives you some. This is like really cool. You have free burn plus free burn in hyperspace, and we require 400 points. I'm not sure if you have to click on this to get it or it's automatically unlocked. Slipstream detection, really cool. And this one we can sell it later on for some cash. But this resets because it resets between 400 and 450. And recent one-time factor. So I suppose this happens from time to time. We have to be nearby and scan them. But now I'm more interested to go over here because I also discovered some other interesting things. Sorry, my nose is a bit stuffy. I don't know, today I'm feeling a bit cold. So if we explore, I think this is a blip. I activated some stuff into the, like I've hacked these things so we can keep them busy. So if we do this, we get topography data and plus 13. So this is really cool. And we can salvage operations. Bam, 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 bam. Now, before I go to this planet to do the scavenge, we'll need a lot of stuff for it. Just gonna go here. And one thing to keep in mind is that out of the core sectors, if you go to some of these fleets, some of these stations, you can buy these super freighters, but they're more like miniature big ships. I don't know. They're not cruisers. What's be after cruisers? It's not destroyers. They're capital ships. So they're like very cheap capital ships, very broken as well. Basically, they're super freighters that have been taken out of their cargo off, and they've been equipped with more stuff on them, more weapons and whatever. Mm, but we're interested in another thing. We want to get ourselves people. And we want to get more of this and some of this. And I've been collecting weapons here and there, like good weapons and so on. They don't have the best weapons here. But when you're going like with these ships in stealth mode and you're doing a lot of smuggling, just buy lots and lots and lots of these weapons that you find interesting. And also be on the lookout to buy the double variant, like don't buy the light machine, buy the dual light machine, buy the dual light autocannon, um, the emerald, whatever it's called, the harpoon that has four instead of one or two, because then these are not useful. But for smaller ships, yes, but for bigger ships, no. And also, you can also take missions from here. But this one gives only bounties. I'm curious. Okay. And this is a hegemony. Interesting. No, we're not gonna take any bounties at the moment. Although you can take some nice bounties here and there. They have probably some interesting characters that spawn in here, and give you better missions. But I'm not in the mood to fly this far. Yet we have gotten what we came for. Actually, I'm gonna buy more stuff. I'm gonna buy this as well, even though it's expensive. And let's buy more people. I want to have extra people with me. And the reason we're actually... Oh, I think we also need... Ah, well, we are out of luck. I needed heavy machinery to do this thing. But since we cannot do it, I'm just gonna activate this planet and we're gonna perform a survey. Your sensor officer frowns at the blinking indicator. Captain, there appears to be a faint signal coming from low orbit. They pull a detailed scan of the transmission source to the primary bridge display, an orbital nav grid overlaid with icons and telemetry. The transmission is very weak. We only picked up as the survey array ran through its calibration cycle. It looks like an automated instrument package deployed in low orbit. Power source is degraded. It's got to have been here for a while. And the signal? Your sensor officer activates the audio output, a garbled loop wailing in and out of coherence, a recorded voice. The transmission must be damaged, but with a little work, a hint of pride enters their voice. There, meant of the Galatia Academy. If found, I implore you to return the data core to the Academy for a reward of 18,000 credit, authorized by Provost Thomas Kali Core, which was the previous uh, provost who got fired or sacked. Message will repeat. Order the data core retrieved, so we acquired it. Your ops chief observes the retrieval mission by the book, staging, approach, and scan to maximize safety in the event of environmental or technical hazards. The Salvor team is used to your chief's attention to detail and within the hour place the instrument package data core in the EM sealed crate. Inspect the data. Cursory inspection by your technology officer to make sure it isn't some kind of bomb or a rogue AI core. Reveals the data core package to its limit with compressed telemetry streams. It's a lot of data, they say, scrolling through vast columns of numbers. What is it? Well, your technology officer frowns, brow furrows, recognizing sensor log, detecting. They pause the data feed, examining some of the numbers, some kind of field strength. You are beginning to get the impression that your tech officer doesn't know what this device was measuring. If you don't know, just say so. Captain, yes, of course. It's that is that the hint of a blush. The reprimand is made, so you push no further. It doesn't matter what's on this data core, corrupted or not, so long as the Galatia Academy pays the credits promised for its return. Your order the crate secured in the cargo hold until your fleet next finds itself in the Galatia system. Perform the survey, but we cannot because we're missing 20 freaking heavy machinery. Well, we shall do it later, I suppose. I wanted to scan because it's the only thing here, and I'm not sure we can scan this, can we? I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna jump in there. We're gonna go to Corvus. I also got some really nice new ships. One I straight up, well, I bought them both because I found them cheap. And I've been doing like a lot of. Oh, actually, I shouldn't keep my transmitter on. I did a lot of tedious missions like go here, buy that, sell this, sell that, Nothing too important. And I've also uncovered a little secret. I've gotten ourselves last time the Dominator, which is a good ship, but depends what role we want to have on it, because we can go in and make a lot of damage, but then I've disabled the shields on it. I'll show you guys what I've done with it. Oh, 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 oh. Don't mind me, I'm just going around. We don't want any freaking pirates on us right now, because we're gonna get in a lot of trouble. Also, I think I've gotten. Oh no, shoot. Well, I discovered a captain, but I didn't. An officer, but I didn't save. Damn it. Well, he wasn't that great, but still. Good. So I'm gonna release all of our stuff in here. And let's order some things. And as you can see, I've gotten quite a lot of weapons to have to equip on our ships. But aside from that, now I have set up my Dominator, and I'll show you how I set it up. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm not still getting this one. This one is still expensive to get on the field. I'm gonna take both of these. I'm gonna take you. And I'm gonna take a bunch of you. I'm gonna leave two. I'm gonna take two of this. I'm gonna take you. And then I got this one, which is really a really fast cruiser, but it doesn't pack as big of a punch as it should. It's really nice if you want to fly it yourself, but again, it's very situational. Personally, I wouldn't fly this one. Then I've gotten us this ship is which is really amazing, and then I got a few extras just in case we lose them. This one is really cool as well, but it's basically a Polaris, an Omen, sorry, but it's just using phase instead of shields. And this one can be really cool if you want to use it as a distraction, but I think our armored ship is much better. So we're gonna go and get our crew on. Gonna get all our fuel. Well, actually, I forgot to take a few extra ships. So we need you, and we need. Where are you? Where is my salvage rig? Oh, here. So there we go. Let's arrange them a bit. And now we have to set up the points on this one, and we'll do it in a moment. Now I'm gonna leave this to home. And let's see, auto assign. Ah, no. He assigns it to this. I want you to be here. Interestingly enough, you can sit out of the battle and let the whole ships fly on their own. But we're not gonna do that. This one, I'm kind of. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm gonna disable the weapons on this ship. And I'm gonna show you in a moment why. These ships, if you want, you can create a good fleet with them and fly them around, but there are some limits to it. And I think they're balanced in my opinion, but I'm gonna get this because it allows us to have zero increase in soft flux dissipating and blah blah blah. It's a really good thing. You can also go with the adaptive phase coil, but I think that this one is much better because in case you lose a ship gets destroyed, it can just automatically fly off, and you don't really lose it. You know, the ship must have enough combat readiness to cover the cost of initiate to initiate the drive. So, but the thing is that this comes at a cost. If the enemy has a phase ship and it has a phase anchor and it gets destroyed, then I cannot use this phase anchor because he will salvage his ship. Anyway, interesting. So we're gonna give this. We're gonna take more hardened subsystems because they have problems sitting in um, with the combat readiness, and we're going to also increase probably the sensor. I'm kind of interested. Can we put the sensor? No, we cannot. Oh, we need the dock. Well, we shall do that pretty soon. And I think I'm gonna give you some heavy armor. And can also go with unstable injector for speed. And blast dolls are nice actually. Where is the other one? And reinforced box. And this one is good for decrease EMP damage taken from weapons, such as iron cannons and so on. So I'm gonna take this. And I suppose that's it. We can also take auxiliary, but I think it's not worth it. So I'm gonna just put the rest in the capacitor. Actually, I'm gonna leave some points because I want to activate that thing. I'm gonna go here. Let's first finish doing this. So I said that you can also build in some stuff, but really not worth it on these ships. I wanted to get survey equipment. Not really. Not really. Although you could use this ship to just do silly spy missions and just put a solar shield on it so you can jump in the sun. I might need the nav relay. No, not nav relay. I wanted the sensor something something. Which I do not see. ECM package. High resolution sensor. So the resolution increase the fleet sensor's range. But I'm not sure that if I think yeah, we need to equip it as an S mode in order to have the increased ship in combat vision range. Which is not necessarily, to be honest, but it's interesting. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna push this to the maximum, and this is gonna be a support ship. Exactly how this other one is gonna be. So we're gonna build the same things. We need to make sure you do not die. So phase coil. Also, this is interesting because if you put this in combat, it reduces energy damage by 10%. So it is worth having it. I'm gonna get it in case because they're gonna be targeted by some lasers. Undoable. For certainly. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce those words correctly. My poor English. Okay, this we also need what we did last time. Increased. We also need undoable, undoably. I can't pronounce it. Undoubtedly. Damn it. Don't mock me. I know, I know. Okay, so blast doors. Efficiency overhaul. No, actually no. It increases our CR. We also need, these ones are not needed. High resolution center. High scatter amplifier, no. Where is that thing? reinforced. Oh, resistant flux conduits. And I think this should do it. This should make our ship pretty bulky. And actually, I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. I'm gonna add that solar thing on it. Solar, solar, solar. There we go. Just in case it gets targeted by some of those pesky lasers. What should we do? Oh, okay. So the way I did this, I increased its range for the non-missile weapons, and I put these fat cannons on top of it to shoot like really, really powerful on the hull. These ones are very useful because they have 1200 range and they use to attack shields and to sustain the attack on the shields, which is cool. These ones are the smaller version of this, and they also pack a punch through the armor. So we're more like a support ship in a way. We're not going all the way in. I've swapped this for the shields to have more armor on us. Again, armor for our weapons because we're gonna support some heavy frontal damage probably. It's difficult to turn with this. And this is why I put the auxiliary thrusters. Not necessary, but it's useful if you want to kind of turn faster. Also, your skill could help here. The ECM package is going to increase our range on our weapons as well. And that's about it. Heavy armor included, and this is the expanded armor missile racks, just so we can have more missiles. As for the sorry, if you have this one, it also increases your speed and 50% maneuverability, which is really good on this type of ship, but not really worth it. So initially I was going to say like, maybe we should invest in this because we're gonna take damage on the hull and so on, but really not worth it. We're gonna keep the same pattern. We're gonna take this one next to help our phase ships globally because it's 40 out of we have 22 out of 40 total, but we're gonna play with these values. We'll see, we shall see. And then we're gonna invest into this for our personal ships, and we will see why in a moment. Well, in a while actually, because there is some ship that I want to acquire for ourselves, and this one is for sustained damage, and then we're gonna get this one last. And after we have a pretty decent fleet, although we won't be able to fly it all over because of the costs, I think we should swap this two into putting it into, or maybe at least this one into this one. Because if we're going to build the industry, this is gonna help us tremendously. So we should go for this. And we could even swap this one for maybe this one because it also increases our range and it affects the whole fleet. So it depends. But personally, I wouldn't give up this personal skill if you're gonna fight in with your fleet. Um, Other than that, I think we are okay. We shall see. So let's get repairing our fleet. Let's move this in its right position. And we're gonna use this as sport ships for us, and the rest are going to be sport for this. We shall see. Oh, also, what's wrong with our fuel? I didn't notice that. Did I take the fuel ship? Yeah. Let's repair again. Okay, never mind. Everything is okay. Good. So, another important thing, when we're going to go into battle, we shall try not to deploy all of our ships. Actually, I should take all of my ships. And the reason being is that you don't need all of your ships on the battle to win a fight. Actually, we could take this one and use it situationally. This one is a bit expensive to maintain, but getting all of this. I could get extras, but these are just backups. This one we're not gonna use because it's more of a trophy for me. It's good, but it's gonna probably die if it doesn't have a good pilot. And right now we want to use our pilot on what we have. If I'm gonna take this one from 4.4, we go to 5. Well, maybe we should, just in case we absolutely need it. We don't need to deploy it. So let's make sure that our ships are in the correct position. And you should go at the end. I'm trying to arrange them just so I can deploy them easily. There are also some things that I didn't show you guys in deployment. Okay, we're gonna roll with this. We have enough resources, I suppose. Now we have. We're gonna leave this. Actually, wait. I wanna make sure that. Well, this could also be supplemented by a Dragonfire. This is anti-armor, and the Dragonfire is general, but it consumes more stuff, and we kind of. I'm gonna reduce some of the vents. And actually, I'm gonna balance it because we don't have any point defense on it. And I don't want any point defense because it's gonna be escorting and it already has this support fighters with it. And I suppose it's gonna be alright the way it is. We want the expanded rack, the missile rack, and the hardened shield. It's gonna be okay. This is again a support ship. It's not gonna do much. Weapon groups, okay. Leave. So the reason we do not want to deploy all of our ships in one go is because we will have to pay a dire price if we do that. What we could do is maybe go here and try to fight a few pirates. Or no, actually what we should do is start a new mission actually. Why should we do that? Or should we go fight pirates? I think we should go fight some pirates first. Just so we've did quite a lot of missions. Oh, Hegemony is doing well. This one is useless. It's only 50k. I don't even think it's worth going all the way that far. This one has some nice ships. This one is a really good ship, but might die in heavier fights. He also has another one of these. We could get it. And he has a nice eagle and a heron. A Hyperion, sorry. This sounds like a very interesting fight I would like to take part of. This ship is gonna be difficult to go around. This one as well. But I'm more afraid of this one than this one. And this one, this we can take down. This one is gonna be something we have to prioritize. Yeah, sure, let's do this. But before I go, let's take more. Oh, no, abort. What am I doing? Confirm. We want this because... Oh, what did I do? Ah, I didn't put this thing. Okay, let's put it here because we're still nearby. Oh, come on. Confirm. We're gonna save and we're gonna do that bounty. I don't care. Let's do that bounty. But where is this bounty? He is... Do we have time? 65 days. Okay. He is rumored to be hiding in a near irradiated world in a system with a dwarf primary star. The problem is that both of these are dwarfs. Well, it's either this one or this one. And it's an irradiated world. Let's just go, I don't know, here. And I suppose this should hold us after the fight. It's gonna be an expensive fight, but maybe with the salvage we can manage. And maybe we'll get some nice ships as trophies. Ah! Ouch. Shouldn't have done that. Hmm. 18. That's not really bad. We have 3 that are going at 8, but there is a ship that can help us to increase our burn. This is problematic. Oh, in the what system? Gamma Belcho. Belcho. Okay, we're going there anyway. But I suppose it's the pirates that are trying to attract our attention based on how this is looking like. Let's make a nice save. And I suppose this is them. Oh no, it's actually a guy that needs help. Let's help him. Join the battle. How many are there? There are just 2. Order your second in command. And let's just send this free. I have relationships with the Remnant. That's interesting. Anyway, it's not like I care because they're going to attack anyhow. One of them escaped. Peek through the wreckage. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see if we can help this guy. Hey, 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 don't run away from me. Guy. Accept the com requests and they want fuel. I'm just gonna give it to them. 20 fuel. Or we can get some crew. I think crew is more interesting. That's a tough choice to make, but if the alternative is leaving some crew behind in cryopods to hopefully return for later, she poses, clearly thinking things through. With fewer crew to support, we can scuttle some of our ships. That will get us some antimatter from reactor cores, and with fewer ships, what fuel we have will go further. Um, we just might be able to make it back. Let me see. Will you take 13 crew? That would be within your fleet's capability. Certainly. Money is not an issue. Okay, so we help them, but we are already at 100% with them. Irradiated world. The problem is there are no freaking planets here. Also, an interesting thing, if you want to see what you explored, you just press the exploration and it shows you. The X means that you've seen everything. Well, those guys are not gonna make it. They fight all of these things. An irradiated wall down. This is supposed to be a dangerous one? No, a medium. Still dangerous, but within tolerable. Volcanic irradiated world. So we are in tolerance if we're gonna attack there, but still. Hey there, you little fatso. Okay, let's try to make this fight nice. So, if we move to engage, continue, we should start something like this. We're gonna get you, you and you, you and you. And we're gonna get some of you, you definitely. So I want this to have support. This will support this. I could actually take you as well. I'm kind of pushing it. I would rather leave it as a backup. Or maybe I should leave this and take this. Oh, this is a difficult fight. I'm gonna take all of you. And if something gets destroyed, we have backups. So let's see. You two are going to support me. You two are going to support this. I'm gonna take a few more of this and support this. And I think it's gonna be okay. Okay. Let's deploy. Oh, the sensor jam is over here. We want this. And we want it captured. So, first things first. You are going to... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna select them manually. You and you are going with me. You're gonna get full support. And this and this. And the rest of you just do your thing. Actually, I'm gonna do something like so. And you can do whatever you want. That will be more of a distraction thing. Okay. The cool thing is that this ship has a boost, but we cannot steer when we're boosting. We cannot use the shields, but we replace the shields. So we're gonna be careful. We're gonna try to penetrate between our own ships from time to time. And we're going to try to harass these bastards. So let's be careful with where they spawn. Okay, so they're spawning here. We definitely want you harassed. And we definitely want to get rid of you. That's the only problematic ship right now. And maybe if we can ambush this one, it's gonna be fun. But this one is gonna be the main target. So let's be careful with that. Maybe I should have an extra escort with me. Oh, we definitely want to get rid of you. Okay, let's disable some of these things because they're getting in the way. Oh. Okay, good thing this is here. Okay, then let's do something else. Let's avoid you. Okay, this one is dead. I don't know what it was. Okay. I'm not sure this can take this one. We should support him. And... oh, he has two of them. Damn it. That's gonna be problematic. We might lose some ships here. But I'm alright with that. Okay, let's try to get rid of you. I'm not sure this is a great idea, but we shall see. Let's see if this helps. Okay, this is not good because I'm with my back at the bigger ship. Let's try to move. There goes our missiles. Oh, crap, crap, this isn't good. Let's just push here. I don't care. Go, go. Okay, guys. Okay, good, 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 good. This one. We need to kill this one. We want to get rid of you. So I'm gonna throw some missiles like this. Good. Whoa, okay, we did okay. This one is getting hammered. This one is being avoided, but that's good, that's good. We need to get rid of you. Maybe harass you. It's possible we could recover this. We shall see. We'll try to mothball it. Pum, 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 pum. Push, 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 push. We need to be careful with this. Keep our distance for now. Oh, look at this beauty. Did I get both of them? Yeah. So we have a lot of fire support. It's like avoid him, but still attack him, huh? Okay, let's see what happens here. Why aren't you supporting me? Okay, okay, okay. Good, 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 good. Shoot, shoot. We're a bit too far. Yeah, that ship is too nimble for us. Let's get rid of you guys. But maybe... Oh, I'm using too many command points at once, so we should be careful. I'm gonna try to support here. Not try to get too far ahead into the fight. Okay, that one is doing that. Let's go. Move, move, move. The thing is that if we collide with something, we might have some issues with the burnout. Whoa! Okay, that's not good. Taken some frontal damage. But he is taking like far more damage than I am. I really wish my ships would protect me. And if I jump in... Oh, oh, okay, I'm gonna just keep my distance a bit more. He has a bigger range than me. But this means that we can get rid of you. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. Good job, guys. Let's do this. You little bastard, take this. Perfect. Moved in to finish the job. Turning still very slow. It's time for us to focus this. Let's look at, do we really need some backup? I could get more ships on the ground, but I might try to return that one. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, you might do a nice retreat. Your hull is kind of bad. Oh, no, 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 not full retreat. Sorry, sorry, sorry. You just go with a direct retreat. Because you're at the edge. If you're doing like normal retreat, it's gonna defend itself. It's full retreat, it ignores everything and just tries to get the fastest path possible. Which is not always the best option, but we shall see. Let's see if we can get this champion. I'm not sure if we can get it intact because we're gonna focus the main. Actually, let's not attack it like that. And I don't even have any more points, so that's okay. We're being busy up here. I don't know, this bounties, even though they do not offer us quite a lot of cash. There are some that offer much more. Um, but even if this doesn't offer us as much as we would like, they're still very interactive. Let's go in. Let me show you the true power of this destroyer. Of this cruise, actually. He's disabled. My ships have done their work. Perfect. Oh, we got the hull intact. So he's disabled. Now everybody focus on him. I keep forgetting to disable the UI. It's annoying sometimes. It's too cluttered. You should offer a toggle that's easier or something. I don't know. Or like when you're not using anything or not scrolling over anything, your UI should go down. He's gonna try to escape. Well, let's just go for him. I don't care. Actually, why don't you attack as well? I can't, I don't have any more points. Whatever. YOLO! Ah, he's gonna die soon. That's damage. My accuracy isn't too great, but still. When I hit like a truck. Good, we didn't lose any ships, which is really good. Let's see if we can... Nah. We really need to kill him. Yeah, let's do it. Order your second in command. Just you do your stuff. Actually, we could use you. He still escaped. Consider ship recovery. Not worth putting a point in, but maybe we'll get this one if we do the scrap. So continue, pick for the wreckage. Oh, this is a nice weapon. Now we're gonna pay a lot, but ship repairs and recovery 58. Okay, it's not that bad. Let's enable this. We've gotten the bounty. Consider ship recovery. Yes, there we go. There we go. We want this. And we're just gonna get it as a trophy. I don't care. Recover. Begin salvage. Take all. And now let's see. I'm gonna go and mothball you. And oof, that's gonna be painful. 92. And since can I do a survey here, I wonder? I doubt it because I don't have enough heavy machinery with me. Oh, we can. It's 5. For some reason, I don't know why it's so expensive with those other ships. Perhaps, whatever. So, okay, perform survey. We've got some experience. And sometimes we can find some cool things here and there. Let's go over here, perform the survey since we're already here. Um, 50 repairs rate. Well, sometimes this can help, but meh. Meh. Perform Survey. Oh, what the hell is doing? Perform the survey, perform the survey. And we should be okay. Now, we could also try to do this too, because right now we're very close. And the reason we would like to do this is because we might find other ships, we might find caches, we might find interesting new cool things, some other battles. Just a different change of pace. But let's make sure we're not using this because we're gonna damage our newly acquired trophy. Not that I care, but that it gets more damage, but still. Okay, let's survey this. There are quite a few here. I don't think we have enough to survey everything, but we're gonna try. Actually, let's see. Oh, there's some debris here. Maybe we can get more of this. Although I'm kind of concerned. I hope these don't attack us. AI can be stupid sometimes and just attack with inferior numbers. Although I'm speaking from past experiences, so I'm uh, I'm not sure if the new updates have done anything particularly better. But no, no, they just still want to attack you. Move into engagement. And we're just gonna do you, and you. And I'm gonna take you and you. And maybe four of you. Let's try it like so. So four of you, two of you are gonna go okay. Deploy. And let's see how they're doing. We're gonna focus you guys. And you can take care of him. You can take care of him. And we're just gonna enjoy the show. Go disable them. Ah, there it goes. Come on, come on, come on. Go in, do your thing. Okay, this one gave it the full heads on for maximum damage. I don't know why this one doesn't go in and disable the ships. Or maybe it does, but I'm not viewing it correctly. I don't know. Come on, don't be shy. Maybe it needs to have the shield down, so maybe that's also a factor. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to put some weapons on it if it keeps this distance. Oh well. Pick through the wreckage. And we've got this, we can sell it. And let's collect more. Yeah. This one is trying to attack us as well. What can we do? We have to oblige. But unfortunately we cannot transfer this command. Let's go. I'm gonna take this. Continue. And let's take the other ones. And you. And you white. Okay. Deploy. Oh, I didn't deploy my ship. Quantum Disruptor. How far away are we from the combat? Pretty far. Pretty far. I just wanted to support you guys. Also, the cool thing is like when you're going to phase, time slows down. So it's a really cool thing. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Maybe I should have been more careful. Okay, let me select him as a target. Okay, let's run away. Because we don't want to get any damage from him. So I suppose, yeah, we do need... oops. Ouch. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. We need his shields to go down, so let's focus him. Yeah, so maybe some weapons on this ship doesn't harm to have them on board. Out of range. Out of range? Ah, okay. I need to be close. Ah, well. Silly me. Ouch! So, I guess we can do the same. Can go in. There we go. Go, my babies. Go, my sharkies. It's gonna reset soon. You're gonna keep me focused. But we have armor. We have armor. Damn, you've taken quite a beating there. You should come on this one. Okay, let's go. Even though this is like a short burst of being disabled, it's still enough to keep them busy. What's the other way? And we have enough flux. Go! This ship is kind of chunky. Let's focus all of our abilities on it. I'll try to disable it some more. Come on. Go. Okay, it's almost gone. The hole. There we go. Good job, guys. Still, quite difficult. Now it's your turn. I need to select it though. Suppose. You're gonna die soon. Boing. Interesting. So maybe I should put some weapons on it. Interesting. Pick through the wreckage, take all. Pum. Actually, let's try to assess if we can put anything on it right now. So it needs to be quite close. 5. We need 5? 6. Oh, I don't know. Throw something in there. And we were going to. Did we fully surveyed? Yeah, we need to survey this one. Says begin. Let's save in case somebody else wants to attack us 1,000 times more. Prompt for a survey. Good. Now what do we have here? Oh, there we go. We have debris field. Good, that can help us. There are more things over here. But I've seen something over here. Oops. Let's scan the area more. Ah, there we go. We have something. Ah, this guy's gonna be annoying. This guy has a better ship on him. Oh, you're not attacking? You're just patrolling? Maybe you're blind? We've seen two things. There's one here. Maybe it's a ship. Derelict ship. It's a battle carrier. Oh. Oh, I don't like this ship. I'm gonna get it, but I don't like it. Consider ship recovery. It's not bad, but it's just... It's a fat ship. Turns really slow. It can be good. I just don't like it. It's not my favorite. Let's mothball it. Again, kind of broken. You're being busy over there. Research station. Oh, we want this. Explore. Let's see how many. 3 of them. Engage them. Continue. We're gonna just send. Well, not you. I'm gonna try to send you again. Let's see. I'm sending too many. Deploy. Now let's see how this one does. With just that one weapon on it. Will it go in closer and disable them? Oh, there was one more. I didn't notice. Good. Yeah. Now it's working perfectly. And I suppose the other one, the smaller one, should also have a weapon on it. We'll get it, we'll get it. So the point of this ship is not to fire, but to be in range. Why are you getting attacked? Just go into phase. What? That was a nice dodge. Yeah, this ship is well maintained right here. These ones are not doing much. Oh! Whoa! What the hell? It definitely needs a pilot on it. Okay. You get the hell out of here. I'm gonna call more reinforcements. I don't want to do anything silly. Whoa! Get out. I feel like this one does a better job at disabling ships than the other one. So maybe we'll put it in the. It's not bad, but ah, ah, it's tricky. Let's see how we get rid of this one. Bam. Okay, we did okay. Pick through the wreckage. That's it. Well, we got the wreckage from these things. Now we go through the. So if we've got more data, we go through the station. Let's see what we can get. So hyperspace typography fuel used in traversing slipstreams reduced by 50%. That's cool. Begin salvage operations. There we go. Locust. And the pirate blueprint. Nice. Oh, I already know this one. And look, this a combat drone replicator. We can install this in one of our colonies, and it gives us ground defense increased by 1.5, which is really cool. And then we have a trident, which you always want to have. I don't have this one, paladin. This one, the point defense paladin, is really nice on bigger ships. Mm, this pilum, I don't think we have one of these. This is for large ships as well. Okay, okay, take all. And don't forget to also check the wreckage. There we go, two more. So Prometheus class and a heavy blaster blueprint. Really nice. And a Gorgon. Nice, 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 nice. All in all, a good catch. Okay, I suppose there's nothing else left here. Although sometimes they can put things like randomly, but it's very rare. And there is another thing. I don't know if we have it. Yeah, this one. You can kind of detect if there's something out there, but it can also give you false readings. I don't particularly like this looking with neutrino detectors because, but yeah, it can be useful if you're really looking for something particular. But those missions are just freaking annoying, and they're not that um, that rewarding either. So I'm just sticking to this. More fields. Continue. Begin salvage. Thank you. Let's see what we have. And also, don't neglect these places. Oh, there is a barren world over there. Because it can also have wreckages and other ships. You never know. Another wreckage. Perform survey. And we have ruins here. Let's see what we get from the ruins. Ah, not bad. Sometimes you can leave ruins, I think, and you can explore them later. Pum pum pum. And I'm not sure if there was a way to build something on your colony that exploits the ruins. I can't remember right now. Perform. And other ruins. Okay, begin salvage. Nice. That's it. We didn't have much. I don't see anything else. Ouch. Let's go to this one. All in all, we're doing pretty well in this expedition. Oh, okay. No. No, 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 no. Go away. I mean, we could, but it's dangerous. Although that kind of signifies to me that they're hiding something in there. Okay, let's try it. Let's go through the clouds. Maybe they'll lose us there. Disable the transponder. And if I enable this, it's gonna lose me totally. Yeah, there is definitely something here. An equipment cache. Nice. Explore. Sometimes they give a lot of resources, so bring extra stuff. I think this one is another fleet over there. This one we can take care of. This one is problematic. But there is an orbital habitat here, so let's try to see what it is at least. If it's really worth getting or not. Uh, Begin salvage operation. There, this is what I mean. But it has a gamma core. We're gonna take this, I'm gonna remove this, take this, and take some of the food. And I cannot take anything else. We're already at max. So going exploring take a lot of freighters with you, like 4 at least, even 5, 6, depending on. Well, no, 6 maybe is excessive, but 5 can get you a long way. Although in our case, 4 would have been more than enough. And take the big freighters, the super freighters. Okay, I think we're good, and we should leave. We could fight them, but I mean, they're not having any AI on them, and we also got this AI core, which is nice. We can sell it, or we can keep it. Actually, I'm gonna start keeping them because we might put them in our fleet to pilot our fleet later on. But if we enable this one, because it says automated ships can only be captained by an AI core. And the red are the smallest ones, and they're not the most efficient ones, but they're like kind of like an officer with maybe, let's say, 3 skills on him. Then you have the yellow ones, which is like an officer with 5 skill on him, and then the blue one is like an officer with 7 skills on him. 7 or 8, I don't know. Uh, which is the maximum. Let's see. You get 1 maximum level of officer under 1 maximum number of elite skills. And this gives you 2 maximum number of elite. Yeah, so maybe 8 is the maximum. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. We explored quite enough. There is still here, but we don't have any more um, space in our cargo. So let's get out. We can't use this because it will damage us. Maybe I can go a bit faster. All in all, it was quite useful. Okay, don't get scared when you see this. This will create a slipstream on their own if you have patience. And they get scared of you, of course. That might be a pirate. It's very rare to see scavengers out here. or other non-hostile fleets, but it can happen. Hmm. They're coming home with the loot. Now I can repair um, that championship, but not really worth it. Because we can always buy a fresh new one. Jump and keep the transponder on, not off. Pom, 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 pom. And we're going to put everything inside here. Oh, we got quite a lot of stuff. Sometimes I wish there was a button to transfer all. I'm gonna sell this too. And that one. Actually, no, I'm gonna sell this one. We already know it. Whoa, 600 and oh ho 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 ho. Do we have anywhere to sell it? Not yet. We'll use our sneaky fleets ships to do that later. So we're gonna sell this, confirm. Oh, actually, let's leave the ship. I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know. This ship is not inspiring too much. It's kind of like lame. I might actually just because these ones are far better. The omens are far better than this, and they disable far more longer. So I'm gonna just take this off and put you in the bay. You're still good, but you're kind of shy. But still good to have around. Although I'm not sure if when it's defending us, it's doing anything in particular at this distance. So maybe we should let it just roam around. And in this case, I think we should just give it back its weapons or something. So I could build in the phase anchor, but let's just make it like so. Out of it, I'm gonna create a custom one. So this is not enough suitable weapons. Okay, whatever, never mind. Confirm. So you're just gonna be random like this, whatever. I'm gonna leave it. And you're good. You're becoming deprecated, but still good. Let's put these two into our trophy hole. I'm definitely not gonna repair this. And what do we need? We kind of need more fuel. Okay, we're gonna keep okay with fuel. I'm gonna keep these two with me. I think we're doing okay. I might get rid of this one eventually because actually, why is the CR so bad on this one? What did I put on you? This one? Because of this one? Reduces casualties. No, I know something is wrong with you. Mm. Its CR is super horrible. The maximum CR of the ship is 100%. The current CR is 20%. The ships suffer from degraded performance and run at risk of weapon and engine malfunction during combat. Oh, repair suspended. Damn it. Whoops. That's why. Whoops. I was like curious. Okay, okay. We fixed it. Damn it. We've been having that for a while. It's amazing that we haven't lost this ship. Now, we have a few options, and a very few options out there. I think we should go and do the missions from Sindri and Diktat. The Ludic church is being attacked. Maybe this can. Well, I'm gonna do this off screen. Um, this one is not interesting. Improve our relationships with the Ludic church. We've made a bit of progress with them. The Ludic path is a lost cause. And I'm not. I've seen some missions from them, but very few. Pirates, I don't mind having them here. Tritakion, I don't know, for some reason it's extremely difficult unless we find an agent sooner or later. So we shall see. We're gonna get an agent 100% for the story. That part I know. But before we go any further, let's check here. Do we have anything? Okay, no, nope. Anything for sale? Nope. Okay, let's go to the Sindrian Diktat, and I think it's on Voltron. I don't know. I know there is a way to start a mission somewhere there. Let's try it. Good, good, good. Everything is good. All system check. We're not burning. And let's see. So let's go to the bar. Oh, both of them are offering bounties. Military. Oh, this guy is offering for them. Interesting. And who you want to attack? Um, he's a betrayer. So this one is a betrayer. That means they're giving some nice ships. Ah, no. Although it's fast money because these ships are not great against us, but not really worth it. It's kind of far. Not necessarily very far, but still. Wait, can I talk to anyone here? Pum, 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 pum. Maybe this way? Okay, there we go. You take a shuttle down to the main course and quickly find a likely looking establishment. You enter the bar, leaving the noisome propaganda broadcasts of the throwaway behind. Off duty laborers drink away their ration credits dutifully at benches set beneath Diktat insignia. In one corner, a cadre of finely dressed officer bureaucrats calls for another round. Even here, a larger than life hollow of the Lion of Sindria looks down on you as you decide what to do. As you start to take in the clientele, the lights flicker, the sundry hollows and screen fuzz, and go blank as EM interference scrambles their inputs. With a series of bangs, troopers in light combat frames burst through every entrance, shouting amplified orders, waving vicious little guns. Random insect raid. Int, no, int sec raid. You know enough to appear calm and keep your hands away from your sidearm. Each pattern is scanned, and in turn, their fate is revealed by a subtle movement of the lead IntSec officer, signaling whether they are to be left alone or arrested. Most are spared. Keep your cool. One group of spacers appears to believe they have something to hide. As the officer approaches, they break into action. One manages to half draw a concealed weapon, but is hit with a crack of an electrostun restraint foam round. The convulsing body crashes through a table, sending pieces of broken glass up in glittering para- parabolae. The rest of the party are restrained and beaten. The drumming of clubs on flesh eventually overtaking the cries of pain and outrage. Outsiders look on in horror. The staff and locals have a glazed, unfocused expression. It is safe. It is safest to see nothing. Ah, should we watch? Should we not look? Um, let's watch. The Diktat internal security officer works slowly on a tangent to you, examining each of your bodyguards from their feet to their weapons before shifting his gaze to you. You stare for a moment into dark eyes. Thank you for your service, sir. Let's play along. He responds with an automatic phrase. The movement is its own reward. Okay, if not with warmth, then at least in the confront that his internal IFF has slotted you into a non-hostile category. That's good. He's an agent. Interesting. Special agent. The INSEC officer gives a small nod to the guards, then moves on with arbitrary authority to the next spacer captain, who is given a similar treatment. Apparently, this means you're free to go. There will be no more business to be done at this bar for the rest of the shift. Even the corridors outside are strangely quiet. The populace recognize the tale of a crackdown. Ah, I thought this was supposed to start something. Maybe not here? No, I don't want security codes. Interesting. But I know there was a mission that started this way with the Syndrian Dictat. Maybe I don't know. Okay. Oh, there we go. So, sorry, let me read from that. Your fleet approaches Voltron. Voltron has envisioned as a planet of agriculture and leisure. Okay, your comms officer calls your attention. Captain, we have incoming from an official channel. No ID is provided. There forward the link to your personal interface. The Syndrian Dictat officer appears. You first recognize the uniform of the Internal Security Ministry, the secret police. Then you recognize his face. You were at a space bar not too long ago. This officer led a raid, and his security troops beat some jumpy spacers near to death, and arrested others. What games? What game is he playing by contacting you like this? Does he even remember you? He must. Continue. Greetings, Captain Callisto, says Captain Ram with detached authority. I've been following your career for some time. You are quite ideally placed. I need you to help me save the Syndrian Dictat. He produces a painful looking smile at this and looks like he expects you to return it. What could you possibly want from me? Do you remember me? I remember you. I hate the Syndrian Dictat. I don't want to save it. I mean, where do I start? Okay, let's do this. Yes, Ram leads in, an odd gleam to his eyes now apparent. You see clearly that Philip Andrada's vision has been corrupted from the glorious early days. The ministries have fallen to infight and corruption. Our fleets are bloated with incompetence. Our factories run by degenerated plunderers. The material virtues which defined our once glorious diktat have been lost. We must reclaim them. The supreme executor is not himself and may already be dead. We see hollows, but who can say if they are true? Corrupt advisors are exploiting the situations for their own benefit, so it is up to us, the frontline officers loyal to the movement, who know blood and sweat, to save the diktat. Hmm, interesting. And I like that these missions are more encapsulated within the faction rather than just a faction telling you, go fight the other faction. He takes a deep breath with closed eyes, then looks on you with renewed vigor. And you are an outsider. You are the perfect wedge for my plan to alter the course of history. That kind of sounds ominous. He holds a hand up to stop your reply. No, not yet. We must speak in flesh. He taps something and your com link receives coordinates. An address on Voltron. There is a safe house under my personal authority. OPSEC will be assured. Captain Ram gives a quick nod and signs off. Continue. He wants to set up some kind of secret meeting. It is unclear whether his actions are legal within the diktat and unclear what power play between competing ministries this might represent. You would do well to have a hidden weapon and a holorec rig to record whatever treason, blackmail, or other scheme Ram might be planning. It would not even be difficult to have a squad of elite marines ready to move at an invisible signal. You consider your options for this encounter. Let's go and see the safe house. So you interact with the shuttle that will take you. You inspect the shuttle that will take you to the surface of Voltron. Your tech officer, armorer, personal guards, and pilot attend. Um, let's get the holo recorder. We don't have marines, but do we want marines? Hmm. Well, I'm not sure the weapon might help us here because they're gonna 100% inspect us. The Marines, I'm not sure they're gonna come and do us any good, but the holo recorder I might want to have just in case. Board the shot. Okay, so your technology officer proudly offers you a small case. The holorack unit is a whisper of transmitter wire visible only when it catches the light. Fine as a hair and a couple small thermal patches to the placed around your face and head. Even without the passive camo system active, it is difficult to see the individual component of a recon unit without knowing what to look for. So we're also playing this kind of James Bond kind of role. So let's go with the shuttle with a flash of the Syrian Diktat crest. The shuttle receives a navigation instructions from the orbital traffic control. The walls of storms and rivers of clouds hang before you over the shining Voltrunian sea. Closer you begin to make out the lights of floating habitats sprawling form in envelopes and transient mining platforms. Continue. The shuttle hits atmo, with a barely perceptible change in the craft's harmonics. As the surface grows closer, the glittering lights and reflection of artificial structures resolve into sprinkling of garbage, plumes of smoke from processing plants, oil slicks from extraction platforms, a spew of jetsam trailing from the overcrowded hubs. The current regime has allowed the industrial conglomerates to self-regulate provided they are politically reliable. Interesting. Ram's safe house is in a logistics and warehousing complex attached to the spur of one such industrial cluster. The air is thick with the sweat stench of petrochem. A quick glance at your datapad shows your perspective in perfect miniature. 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 The Holorec unit is working perfectly. Step inside the safe house. Oh, the plainclothes insect boom, obviously from their demeanor, opens the door, looks you over disapprovingly, and relieves you of your holstered sidearm before leading you down metal stairs to a dark inner room below the street level. Yanri Graham sits at a cheap conference table, dismissing the goon with a wave. The door thuds shut behind you, its weight suggesting armor or shielding. Captain, I am pleased that you have joined me. We have much to discuss, much to do. Ram stands with a chilly smile. Interesting. Simply put, the plan and my fellow patriots are in agreement is to test the and provoke the leaders of the Syrian diktat free arms of power. They will either prove their loyalty to the vision of the Supreme Executor, Lion of Syria, Philip Andrada, or they will show themselves to be corrupt cowards and traitors who must be executed to ensure the purity of the great cause. First, the Navy. While the Grand Star Marshal is nominally in charge, he lies half conscious in a clinic in Sindria. The Supreme Executor should have replaced him a cycle ago, but Ram, paused significantly, has not. In his place, Deputy Star Marshal Oksana Haider commands the Asconia System Defense Armada. She is unimaginative, and I suspect she regrets leaving the hegemony behind during the Battle of Salus. Mm, Play it cool, let him talk more, let him talk, make sure the holodeck is getting everything. Well, his intentions are interesting, so let's play it cool. Next, Guard High Deputy Executor Horatio Caden. By the decree of Diktat, he holds the second in command rank to the Supreme Executor and leads the Lion Guard, which is sworn to protect the person of Philip Andrada and the integrity of his political and spiritual vision. Rem clenches his jaw, anger now showing through. Caden has clearly failed. He is a dogmatic simpleton, repeating the words of the lion without feeling them, knowing them. They do not burn in the heart, in his heart as they do in ours. Captain Ram is almost shouting towards the ceiling, perhaps addressing Caden and the other misguided followers of the Sinjan Diktat. Let him keep talking for a moment. There is a muffled thump. Ram Goon dropping something, but the weight of the door suggests it would take a great deal more force to make a sound which could be heard in this room. Which brings me to Chief High Inspector General Dolos Macario. Ram continues, almost spitting, head of the Internal Security Service, of which I am of course, apart. Never was there a more Rem pauses in his triad, lifting a hand to his ear. He turns to you with a confused look. Continue. The door flies open in a flash. The thud of a shockwave buffets your back, a half steep ear ringing. Blurred shadow bursts in, targeting lasers, flickering firearms, covering you and Ram. Though the settling cloud of dust steps a man in a long black coat over a perfect black uniform. Ram gapes, hands raised, now mercifully at a loss of words. Continue. The pistols in the man's hand barks once. Yorick Ram falls to the ground dead. Ooh. Ooh. Hello there. Captain Callisto, says Dolos Macario, head of the Sinjan Diktat Internal Security Ministry, in person. The Sider of Sindria, they call him. Oh, the spider, sorry. Who lurks in the lion's shadow and strings up his enemies, extracts their secrets, and makes them suffer before they are dispatched. Macario's weapon is aimed at you now. What an awkward first meeting. He glances down, then looks back up, smiling like a corpse. My humblest apologies. Continue. He hostels his pistol and, stepping over Ram's cooling body, draws a chair from the table. Oh, that's so romantic. Let us sit for a moment. All this excitement. I would very much like to have a chat with you. He is very sadistic. Sit. Macario gives his soldier a dismissive little wave. So nice twist of events. You expect that they'll be at the ready nearby. Captain Ram was a traitor and has met the end which all traitors deserve. Macario leans back in his cheap folding chair, looking thoughtful. I'm embarrassed to admit that he was also, in the broad strokes, correct in his assessment of current state of our dear Sintian diktat, and his plan is a reasonable one. I have decided to enact it with your cooperation. Oh, thank you. You just wanted to take the credit, so you just shot him. Uh, well, of course, I live to serve the Sintian diktat lie. What plan? He was rambling. Why would I ever want to help you? What's in it for me? Let's go with that one because I don't want to lie. He might catch on to that lie. Influence, credit, advanced spacecraft hulls, experimental weapons. I like the sound of that. Macario spreads his hands wide, a river of generosity, then takes a moment to whisper into his cuff. That is a taste to ensure that I have your attention for the remainder of our conversation. Within a second, your personal comms ping a surprised response from your quartermaster. Why would I want to help you? What plan he was run? Okay, what plan he was rambling? The plan is simple enough. In light of the Supreme Executor's upcoming transition, we must root our treason and corruption at the highest level, by which I mean, of course, those arms of the state which project violent force, the Navy in the person of Oksana, okay, and the Lion's Guard in the person of Horatio. I, of course, see to the reliability of my own ministry. His eyes flicker to indicate Ram's corpse. Once the means of force are purged of traitors, they shall burn out the rot that has taken root in this great project. The so-called Volturian residence and the double blight of Norcia and Umbra in rebellion. Once our power base in Asconia is consolidated, the dictate may turn its gaze outward. Also, they want to expand. Interesting. Um, does this conspiracy doesn't this conspiracy make you a traitor? The traitor, interesting. Does Andrada know about this plan? Let's see. That question is no longer relevant. Macario looks hardens. The question now is of who is prepared to carry on his name. You can only conclude that there is a power vacuum in the space Andrada should be. There's been no public announcement of death or illness, but the Syndrian Diktat keeps very tight control on its information sphere and never shows sign of weakness. Mm, what do you mean turning our gaze outwards? You didn't get your position without knowing the meaning of ambition, Captain. Macario pins you with icy cold eyes. You, of all people, know full well that ambition will be attacked on all sides by lesser men, whether from brutish ignorance or degenerated ideologies. The sector is in turmoil. I imagine if its might of resources were focused by the visions of men with ambition. So they want to expand the territory to other sectors, obviously. Are you a man with ambition? Let's go with this one. Maracho, unblinking, looks just a little bit delighted at your question. Someone must be. Philip knew this in his time. Uh, but I asked the first question. Why is it still there? Okay, let's ask it. An interesting question, Captain. You are viewed as a friend of the Sinjan Diktat, particularly among those of any consequence, the officers, the officials, and of course the party. Ha- Hyder and Caden are most apt to trust you, Macario says, his tongue flickering around his teeth, and believe you that they share whatever motives sleep in their hearts, which we will discuss. I get it. What do you want done? Hypothetically. You begin to understand, says Macario. Good. I shall provide you with a file if it concerns an officer under Deputy Star Marshal Hyder's command, who she has ordered to meet with a smuggler to purchase armaments. This is, of course, treason. Hyder believes she must circumvent the bureaucracy to maintain the condition of the defense armada. She is correct. The Lion's Guard take the lion's share. She makes a strange suppressed noise. He makes a strange suppressed noise at his own joke of the military procurement budget. This provides us with an opening leverage. Also, it's all about blackmailing here. Interesting. Good thing that I'm also recording, no? Confront this officer, arrest them, or kill them if they resist. Even destroy the fleet and keep the smuggled weapon. I don't care. I shall ensure after the fact that you are seen as at worst performing an accidental service to the diktat. The purpose of this is to draw out Hyder. I shall ensure that she knows you are behind it, behind the interception. She will want to confront and eliminate herself due to the sensitive nature of the matter. Macario is having fun. You can tell. He lives for this. Ah, of course. Sadistic. Whew, this is a lot of reading. This is your opening. Explain yourself as acting upon my orders from the diktat, or representing a weapon supplier seeking to replace her previous contract. I am sure you'll come up with something good. The point is, you'll have her attention and you'll have her compromised. Find out her intentions. If she is willing to engage in open treason, or if pushed, she will she side with myself, the legitimate authority in the upcoming struggle? Her rivalry with Caden and the Lion Guard is well known, so that may be a good axis upon which to turn her. Interesting. Why don't I just talk to her? Why don't you just talk to her about this? How would killing her subordinate position make Hydra trust me? Let's see, why don't I just talk to her? You're welcome to try, Macario says smugly. Without an opening, whoever you will get nothing. However, you will get nothing. I know how she works. How will killing this subordinate make her trust me? Let's see this one. You don't know her like I do, Captain. She is a capable, admirable, and brilliant logician, and a dreadful politician. She loathes contradiction, inefficiency, and above all, lies. When she must participate in such squalid affairs, she will be put off balance and seek stability provided. Macario looks pleased with himself. It is trivial to manipulate her. I trust with my help. You are capable of it. Mm, okay, I'll see what I can do. No more questions. Oh, where do I have to go? Oh, she's in the system. Oh my god, but there is so much more to read and my eyes are getting tired. I think we're gonna stop here. We had a little bit of fun. We did a bit of exploration. Hmm, got two trophy ships. Started this quest. All in all, it's starting to look good. The writing is amazing. Too bad that I cannot narrate it more fluently. But I really love this game. This game gives a lot of perspective and options to play with. And another game that is dear to me and is very similar to this, but has a lot more lore than Starsector and a lot more quests, even more interactive in my opinion, is called Naive, and it's also an open source free game which you can play. Obviously, the graphics are very mm, subpar, let's call them, but not necessarily. It's an improving game. Overall, it looks good, but it has a lot of things going on, much more than Star Sector. But it plays differently in the sense that you can only control one ship, and you're more like a captain that goes from place to place. You cannot have a fleet, you cannot have an empire, at least as the game stands right now. Who knows? Maybe in the future it will expand. People are requesting something like Star Sector in Naive, but it's also a very cool game if you like storytelling, and we shall play it one day. It plays totally different. There's totally different mechanics behind it, and I don't know. It's different. It's really really different. Okay, you guys stay awesome. I'll catch you in the next episode, and bye 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 bye.